Hi, Lisa here with the video business. Today I want to talk to you about how to craft a call to action without feeling salesy. I'm going to cover 5 key strategies. Number 1 is urgency. Number 2 is how many CTAs to make in a week. Number 3, a secret way you should be doing it. Number 4, I messaging versus you messaging. And last but not least, number 5, the importance of headlines and hooks. So let's get started. Number 1, the very first strategy you need is urgency. You need to make it feel like your call to action will not always be available. As humans, we have this natural fear of missing out. So your CTA needs to have a sense of urgency to it. So for example, if you're having a training that's going to be happening next week, you could say something like, sign up to book a seat, only 100 seats available. Your call to action needs to have urgency, but you can't be too vague with it. And what I mean by that is sometimes I see companies, they'll say something like, if you're ready to 10x your business, book a call or sign up. This doesn't really work. Nobody's going to book a call. Nobody's going to sign up. Number 2, how many calls to action should you be making in a week? You need 4 call to actions per week minimum. When you do your call to actions, you want to give your prospective client something specific to do. So let's just say I did a mini training about my data analytics software. So you want to say something like, if you're looking for more accurate data analytics for your business, then message me the word data. You want your prospective client to direct message you, to DM you, something very, very specific. That way you know that they're a lead and you can directly funnel them into scheduling a call with you. Okay, number 3. That is the secret hack that I'm going to talk about, and it is that I don't think it's a great idea to direct people to a link or website at this point, which is what most people do. It's actually better to direct them to your DMs, to your messages or emails, so that you can build a relationship with them. Okay, number 4, the 4th strategy that I want to talk to you about so that you don't feel slimy or salesy with your call to action is actually this concept of I messaging versus you messaging. And we do this with storytelling. I actually learned this from Russell Brunson of ClickFunnels. He's actually the king of storytelling. It's the glue to your brand, and it's how you're going to be able to stand out from your competitors. Otherwise, you're just going to get lost in the sea of your other competitors. So I really, really want to encourage you to get good at storytelling. Okay, so for example, I'll use a tech company that has an app that helps people with meal prepping. Okay, so let's say you wanted to talk about your new meal prepping app. So you craft a caption and it says 5 tips to make food prepping easy. No one is going to read that. People can Google tips. Nobody likes tips. But if you actually tell a story, then it makes it so much more impactful. So for example, you could say something like the story could be, I had the craziest day ever. I worked 9 hours straight, and then I got stuck in rush hour traffic for over an hour. When I finally got home, the kids were running around the house like crazy, and there's just too much to handle. Can you relate? But because I have my meal prepping app, I was able to bust out 5 days of meals in just an hour and a half. And I can't wait to share how I did that with you. So you see what I did there? You're using this messaging, this concept of you messaging. Can you relate? But what you're actually doing is talking about yourself. It's putting you as an authority. And this is what sales is all about. It's all about your customer and how you have a solution to their problem. So what you want to do is just weave in storytelling with iMessaging versus you messaging. And by doing that, you're building credibility and your client will get to know, like, and trust you. So when you drop your call to action, you're not going to feel salesy at all or sleazy or anything because they can relate to you. So you're going to feel really, really good about it. Okay, and the fifth and last strategy I want to talk to you about is your headline or your curiosity hook. Because let's face it, if you have a crappy headline or curiosity hook, no one will ever read your content. You know when you're scrolling on LinkedIn or on Instagram and you see an interesting picture, so you stop and you look at the headline. Did you know that there's this crazy stat? 80% of people will read the headline, but only 20% will actually read your content. So it's really, really important that your headline hooks someone in immediately and makes them really want to learn more so that they keep on reading and watching. Now, to avoid falling into this headline trap, what you want to do is create a short, entertaining video showcasing your products and services in action, and with a very clear call to action. Now, video will give you an opportunity to educate your audience and explain to them why they should choose your product over your competitors as well. For more information, DM me the word video, or feel free to email me at lisa@thevideobusiness.com. I really hope that you found this helpful, and I'm looking forward to seeing all the creative ways you come up with when you're crafting your call to action.